Welcome to week 3 of the 90-day blitz. This week, we are talking about your infinite mind and how you're able to actually increase yourself by understanding what it is you're capable of. A lot of times we suppress that, and now we're bringing to light the things that you have maybe squandered or squashed because you thought the logic made more sense for what people told you rather than going illogical and not being okay with conformity, but being courageous instead. Write that down if you're a note taker. Now, in this 90-day blitz, we are specifically mastering our mindset. We are talking about the 12 concepts that allowed me to go from $120,000 of debt, a small apartment, to a built and paid for home here in Colorado. No debt, you being able to do the same and replicate the same type of results, if not better. Okay. As soon as you find value from this video, please put a like on this video. And if you have a question at the end, a thought, an idea, please let me know in the comments below. As always, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet and you have not rung the bell to be notified every time about this playlist, please do so right now. You'll be so glad you did. Now, in this video, just like we mentioned briefly in the last one, we talked about the word consume for a hot second. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about consume and what it actually means. When you consume something, when you're around it, when you eat it, for example, if I'm consuming a certain meal, if I'm consuming a certain program, if I'm consuming a certain message or something I'm listening to, I'm consuming music, right? The consumption of that, let's say a meal, for example, I'm feeding my body that thing, right? What I want you to understand about consumption and why it's important for how you can actually increase your infinite mind, how you can actually go get the incredible, how you can actually be what the masses call impossible. The likelihood of this person succeeding, nah, and then you go be illogical, you go do the thing. It's all about consumption. What is it you're consuming? What is it you're seeing? What is it you're smelling? What is it you're listening to? What is it you're tasting? What is it you're feeling? What is it you're touching? All those things, right? Here's what I want you to write down. And it's a very simple phrase. What you consume, you resume. Okay, let that sink in for a second. If consumption means that I have it, I own it, it's in my body, it's in my mind, I grabbed it, so to speak, or I ate it, right? If I consume something, I hear it over and over again, right? Like the news and music and a book and whatever someone's talking about at my place of work, things like that, okay? What I consume, I resume. Well, the word resume means to pause and then go back at it, right? If I were to pause a Netflix movie, I pause it, and when I want to play it again, I resume it, right? Right where it picked up, right where it left off, pick up right where it was, right? So I don't miss anything in that video. But here's the thing, when you relate, what you consume is what you resume to your life. It's all about what are the habits that you've stacked over time for who you are, for how you feel, for what you attract, for who you're around, for how much money you make or don't make, for your health, for your relationships, how great and intimate they are or not. What is it you've been consuming that you did not interrupt enough to not press play on that same bad habit, on that same bad behavior, or that same bad thought? Now, when I say bad, obviously that's however you interpret it. But let me just tell you, if you look at your results right now and you are not in favor of them, finances, your health, your relationships, it's because of consuming the wrong thing. And in that moment, before you resume that consumption, right? You press play, you paused it, now you press play. If you don't want to pick up right where you left off, you have to interrupt that the resumption, the resume piece. Does that make sense? Just drop the word make sense if you feel me, okay? In a movie, for example, if you're at a good part of the movie, you press pause because you got to walk away. You don't want to miss anything. Yeah, the intent would be to press play and resume exactly where you left off. But in your life, if you press pause and you have the consideration for, this thought is not serving me. I want to make more money. I should really do that for my spouse. You have that pause for just a moment. Make sure that when you resume, when you go back to that situation after you've paused, after you have decided if that thing is what you want to consume, it's what you want to be, It's what you want to attract. It's what you want to have. It's what you want to eat. It's what you want to listen to. It's whatever. If you have decided that that's the thing, yeah, sure, resume the video. But if the video of your life is not how you want it to be, and there are pauses that are necessary for your growth, be okay to pause and then reroute rather than resume. Reroute rather than resume. Okay. You're better than that. You're infinite in your mind and your capability. And it's just freaking time for you to step into that power and acknowledge who the heck you are. Okay. You got value from this, please give a like on the video. If you have a thought or question, please drop it in the comments below. Ring the bell, be notified, hit that subscribe button so that you are in the clear and in the know every single time I post within this playlist and the other ones as well. We'll see you on the next video with Grace, Kirsty.